like 2 or 3 minutes for everybody to come in because we got a major topic that we need to discuss amongst each other about what are we going to do to save our country and the state of our country right now. So I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to come in. If you're watching this video, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. A like button goes a long way. How YouTube works, the more likes and comments that are on your videos, they'll send you out further into the algorithm. So I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to come on in so we can talk about it. Give y'all a few minutes to come on in so we can talk about the state of our country and how the rest of the world is trying to erase us. So I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to come in. When you first come in, make sure you hit the like button. A like goes a long way on live as far as support. And leave a comment if you don't mind. So if you're watching this right now, make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment. And I appreciate it. I'm gonna give y'all like another minute and a half for everybody to come on in so we can discuss the state of our country and how Joe Biden and the Democrats lost the United States with one bad decision. How one bad decision with defending Ukraine took down the entire country of the United States. So I'm gonna give y'all about another minute. What's going on? Good morning, my guy. So I'm gonna give y'all about another minute to come on in, and we're gonna speak on basically how Joe Biden and the Democrats made one decision that destroyed our country. They made one decision that destroyed our country. So I'm gonna give y'all one more minute to come in. Everyone who's here watching now, please hit that like button. A like goes a long way. As far as with YouTube, just by leaving a like and a comment is a tremendous support. So all the people who are watching right now, if y'all can go ahead and hit that like button for me, I would really appreciate it. Just a simple like is the only form of support that I'm asking for. So all the people right now, if you're watching, please go ahead and hit that X on that live chat button and hit that like for me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for those likes. I appreciate it. The way that YouTube works, the algorithms are strictly based off comments and likes. Quez Seymour, what it do, bro? What's going on? Appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. I'm gonna give y'all about 30 more seconds for everybody to come in. Everyone who's watching right now currently, ask that you hit that like button. A like button goes a long way. Or just leave a comment. I highly appreciate it. And we're gonna discuss how Joe Biden and his Democrats destroyed our country. We're gonna talk about how one bad apple spoiled the entire tree that we call the United States of America. Y'all a few more seconds. What's going on, brother? From Wisconsin. I fuck with Wisconsin. What's going on? Shout out to Wisconsin. Shout out to Wisconsin. Shout out to Wisconsin. I fuck with Wisconsin. So I'm gonna give y'all about 20 more seconds for everybody to come in. Everyone who's here now, please hit that like button and leave a comment. It goes a long way as far as support. As YouTube influencers, that's the only support that we get as far as likes and comments. So I appreciate that. Just your simple like or your simple comment goes a long way, and I highly appreciate it. So if anyone isn't aware, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa have all gotten together to they're currently forming their own one world currency. Not that they're doing business in their own currency. This is major news for the United States because the international currency, since God knows how long, since the 60s and 70s, has always been the US dollar. Now, Brazil, Russia, India, South Africa, and China have all gotten together to create their own currency. What does this mean for the United States dollar? Once again, what does this mean for the United States dollar? Joe Biden and his buddies and Kamala Harris destroyed our country. One decision of supporting a country who doesn't benefit us in any type of way or doesn't have any type of effect on us destroyed our entire country. The fact that Joe Biden wanted to defend Ukraine literally took down the United States of America. He took down the entire United States of America with one decision. And our entire country had to face the price for it. Of course, Biden's an idiot. Our entire country had to pay the price for a senile old man who doesn't even know that he's alive. Biden doesn't even know that he's still alive. But we have this person running our country. We had no business going into Ukraine. He had no business sending billions of our hard-earned tax dollars that could have went to our people and could have went towards our military industrial complex and could have went towards our citizens. But instead, Biden has spent hundreds of billions of dollars that we can't get access to that's coming out of our checks on a daily basis. Biden spent our money on Ukraine. Biden sold out the United States. He's old and upper in age, and he really doesn't give a fuck anymore. And it shows. And it 100% shows. So now we have these other countries around the world. Russia. I'm gonna keep repeating. I know I'm a little bit repetitive, but I'm gonna keep repeating that because this is major news that they're not talking about on TV. Russia, China, India, South Africa, and Brazil have all gotten together to form their own international one world currency. They've all gotten together and started their own currency. The US dollar used to be something to be talked about. Our money was once backed by silver. What's it backed by now? Nothing. Our money now is literally only backed by debt. Our money is only backed by debt. So we went from America the Great. America is 3 years away from being a third world country. China has already gave the United States a warning that we have until 2027 to get our acts together and come up with a reunification plan. Based on the United States government and our politics, we don't have a plan. Our military is not ready, and all the other countries around the world are working together against us. All the countries that we took advantage of, their countries and their citizens and their resources, they're tired of the U.S.'s bullshit. They're tired of our shit. So what are we going to do to save our country? What are we going to do to save our country? Because Donald Trump, now I look at January 6th totally differently. I look at January 6th completely different now. I don't look at it as a people who were trying to overthrow the government. I look at it as patriots and citizens who are literally trying to save our country. I look at it as patriots and citizens. The only way that our country is going to get saved is if the citizens, not just white Americans, not just black Americans on their own, not just Mexican Americans on their own, not just Indian Americans on their own, not just Asian Americans on their own. All Americans have to get together on one accord and stand up to our government. We all need to be outside of the White House and outside of the Senate and the House on a daily basis. We need to have our local senators in each state pissed off about this. Why aren't the people who we elected defending our tax dollars? Why aren't the people who we elected defending our tax dollars? Why aren't we putting pressure on our senators, the ones who we elected? Why aren't we putting pressure on these people? How are we just letting these people slide? All of our hard-earned tax dollars that we're spending is going to Ukraine. That's the reason why they want to get rid of TikTok. That's why they're upset with China. If you guys didn't know, the United States military did not hit its quota for 2022. They were 25% off of their quota with each branch of the military. The United States of America military did not hit its quota. So while we sitting around here bullshitting around, I'm looking at America right now, and we're in a very vulnerable state. We're literally sitting around partying every day. We're going out to bars, getting drunk. We're catching happy hour. We're watching Netflix. And nobody is paying attention to what's going on in the real world. Why is no one paying attention to what's going on in the real world right now? Is that why they're so upset with TikTok? Because if you look at the information that they're putting on TikTok, all the information that they're putting on TikTok is literally against or anti-United States if you look at it. And they're telling the truth. All the information that you see on TikTok, so on top of the United States not being able to hit its military quota, the dollar at an all-time low, there are 6 world powers coming together to create their own currency, and they're gonna basically they're eliminating the United States. Y'all didn't just hear about Japan cutting ties with the United States? You know how long we've been in Japan? Japan just cut ties with the United States. Japan just cut ties with the United States. Japan has just agreed to buy all of their oil from Russia. Japan is now no longer a customer of the United States of America. Everyone has woken up. It's not just us here who is awakened during this informational age. It's the entire world. The energy is going around the entire world right now. And I'm not a solicitor of the woke movement. I'm a solicitor of the information movement. I'm definitely a pusher of the information movement. I'm not going to call myself woke, but I'm definitely a person who supports new information. So it's not just the United States of America. It's the entire world who's paying attention right now. The entire world is paying attention to what's going on in the United States right now. You don't think China's taking that data of all these videos that we're watching and sharing on TikTok? You don't think China sees that 80 to 90% of us are making videos on TikTok that is against the government? You don't think they know that? You don't think that China and Russia knows that we're not in 100% support of our government? You don't think they know that? Of course they know. Of course they know. So they also know. That's why they're a lot more aggressive now with how they are. That's why they're a lot more aggressive now. That's why you can see a Chinese spy balloon fly over 6 military bases and there's nothing that happens. Because China knows that the citizens of the United States is also fed up. They know that we're also fed up. It's not just the United States, it's the entire world that sees what's going on. The United States can't even control our borders right now. Our borders, our southwestern border, down there by Yuma, Arizona, is wide open. And in case you thought immigration ran the border, no, they don't. It's the cartel. And the crazy part, they have y'all thinking that the cartel in Mexico is just one group. The cartel. No, Mexico is ran by cartels with an S, plural. Our entire southwestern border is being ran by the cartel. Is fed up with the United States and its bullshit. Not just Americans. It's not just us anymore. It's the entire world. They're fed up with us. The entire world is fed up with the United States. The U.S. dollar It's over.